Lesson 25. Create full extent practices. Practices can be scheduled on land units within a practice schedule. The Create Full Extent Practice tool allows planners to create polygon practices with the same geometry as the selected land units. The objectives are, at the end of this lesson, you will be able to create a new full extent practice. In the table of contents, expand the practice schedule accordion and select Create Edit Practices. Click on the Create Full Extent button. When you start creating full extent practices, Conservation Desktop does the following. It clears all selected features and practice filters. It turns on the practice points, practice lines, practice polygons, and practice schedule POU layers if they're not visible. It hides the table of contents and opens the Create Full Extent Practice dialog. In the Create Full Extent Practice dialog, select Land Use for View and then click Expand All to expand the tree view. Select all pasture land units in the practice schedule. Click on the Zoom to button to zoom to the selected land units. From the practice list, select 528 Prescribed Grazing and 590 Nutrient Management. Select the plan date. Leave the default for month and year and enter 2021 for the end year to schedule recurring practices for 3 years. Leave the default for program code of CTA General. Check the Show Selected checkbox to display only the selected practices. Click the Create button. The Create Full Extent Practice dialog will close and the new practices will display in the Edit Practices tree view and on the map. Full extent practices are created with the planned amount set to the land unit program acres. In the tree view, the new practices are displayed with an asterisk to indicate unsaved changes. Click Save and Close to save your changes and exit the practice editor. Thank you for viewing this lesson for Conservation Desktop version 2, Release 2.